All right, we are here in the ballroom where Governor Christie spoke to about 300 New Jersey Republicans, including all the delegates, for about 2 hours this morning. Unusual personal talk on a range of topics. He took questions. So, a few takeaways. To me, one of the interesting was he said after he's governor, when he steps down, he wants to be like George W. Bush and make no public comment about anything. So that seems to rule out the expectation that he might go to Fox News or talk radio or something, right? He says he wants to withdraw and not engage. I don't know whether they'll believe that.
Well, I think he's much too power crazed to go to radio. He needs to be able to oppress people, to sit behind a desk and point. You know, that's a great thing when you can just sit behind a desk and point. And whoever you point at gets, hell. And you don't have that in talk radio, so I agree.
I can't see him. He's going to face a ton of criticism for the mess he leaves behind in this state, and I can't see him not punching back. But anyway, what did you take away, Paul?
Well, my takeaway was it was a farewell tour because I think he thinks that Donald's going to win. He pointedly was asked whether he's been offered a position. He said no, but he said, I'll discuss that with the Donald on November 9th after we win. And I got the distinct impression, he kept saying my last 18 months, by which he meant, I sure hope Kim gets to be governor in January.
It really did have to feel like he's about to leave. Other interesting thing, he really gave a big hug and kiss to John Bramnick, the Republican leader in the Assembly. He said there is, quote, no more effective leader for the state and the party. I think I got that quote right, but no more effective. And Bramnick was sitting there blushing, and Christie looked down at him and gave him a little wink. It was a love fest, and he hasn't done that yet. He hasn't really shown favor to one or another potential candidate for governor.
Yeah, a lot of my Republican sources were a little upset. Bramnick was in the front of the picture on the vote counting the other night when Bramnick has not endorsed Trump.
And he did say what New Jersey needs in a leader is boldness, which is anything but Bramnick. Bramnick has been very careful, as in not endorsing Trump.
And last year he had this campaign where they went around in a bus and it made absolutely no impact under the slogan, don't move, help is on the way, by which he meant lower taxes. And I said, gee, John, how are you going to lower my taxes? And he didn't have any ideas. It was just, trust me, which of course I would never trust a politician.
So last thing I thought, a very personal account of his decision to endorse Trump back in February when he lost the presidential race himself. He said he and Mary Pat decided that, his wife Mary Pat, without consulting Bill Palatucci or Mike DeHane. He presented it as almost an obvious decision. Trump was going to win. We want to be at the table. We endorse Trump.
Yeah, he did, and his logic was unassailable, I thought there. He won in two very diverse states, New Hampshire and South Carolina, and he did look like a winner at that point. And Christie, as I said, loves power, and you get power by going with the winner.
And of course, he was hilarious at points. He had the crowd in the palm of his hand. They loved it. I'm Tom Moran with Paul Mulshine. Thanks for listening.